Alright, what's up guys, Azura here, back here for another deck profile. This time we're going to take a look at Granblue. This was still we're still looking at decks from set 5. Set 6 decks will be coming out soon, but for now we're going to take a look at Granblue. This is definitely the highlight out of set 5. This is, in my opinion, if you look at my tier list last month, I ranked it as a top 3 deck. It was one of the decks I consider tier 1. And my opinion of this deck has only gone up since then, so let's take a look at the list that I am currently playing. We'll go over all the cards. So as you can see, this is the current list that I play. We'll go over all the cards as per usual. So first off, we have the starter. Very notable card actually, it's Grinch. So he is hollow. If you don't know what hollow is, it's a state that you put the card in. If the card is hollowed, usually gets a bunch of bonuses, but gets a bunch of skills. And at the end of the turn, they retire themselves. And it's completely optional. You can choose to not hollow a card when you call them. Yeah. Hollow works when you call the card down, so from hand or from drop, as Granblue's gimmick. So you call it and you choose to hollow, and then if you hollow, you usually get some kind of bonuses go with it. So in this case, Grinch is hollow, and then GB1, hollow GB1. When this unit is retired, if he was hollowed and your grade 3 is and your Vanguard is grade 3 or higher Nightrose, you get to counter charge 2, and then has anti-retire. So this card lets you basically have infinite CB, and with Nightrose's GB2, you can use them twice, meaning you can unflip 4 in a turn. Very powerful card. This is definitely a B-starter to play, no reason not to play the starter. 4 countercharge PGs, 4 stride fodders. You actually have a target now with the Nightrose. Next up, we have the Negro Bone. This card is absolutely busted as hell. I definitely do not see a reason to play less than 4 of this card. His skill is GB1. At the end of this unit boosted, a unit that attacked the Vanguard, and your Vanguard is a grade 3 or higher Nightrose. You can CB1, sack the unit to boost it to call a card with hollow from your drop zone. So this card lets you basically go like, so you clear the front row, you could like swing the Vanguard, and then you sack the card up, and you can call something in front of it. This deck does have a bunch of solo attackers, so not having the booster for it after this card is rest after boosting is not an issue at all whatsoever. Very good card. This is one of your main extenders. This card lets you get a bunch of extra attacks to face. Lets you do a bunch of super good kill combos. Very good card. No reason not to play 4 of it. And my final grade 1 slot is a personal tech choice of mine. It is the John the Ghosty. His skill is when this unit is when the battle that this unit boosted hits, bounce back to hand. So the reason I choose to play him is because, one, I don't really value any other grade 1s people playing this one of slot, but 2, because he's a ghosty name, meaning the Obadiah, the stride, can call it, and when you boost with it, it calls behind the Vanguard, and when you boost the hit, it goes back to your hand, and you can use it to play it down as another booster onto the side, or use a stride fodder for the following turn. I think this card has some really cool applications, not a priority to get your drop zone to get it off, but when your drop zone is already set up well enough, I definitely think that the John is a very nice, cool one-up tech in the deck. So yeah, that's it for grade 1s. Grade 2s, I'm playing 2, I'll go over the 4 first. 4 Negro Lazies, so he has hollow, and his skill is on play. If your Vanguard is a grade 3 or higher Nightrose, Soul Blast 1, Counter Blast 1, to call a grade 2 or lower from your drop zone that is not another copy of itself, and then he gets plus 2k. And then other skills, and then if this unit is hollowed, and if this unit is hollowed at the end of your turn, like if you choose to hollow him out and then he gets killed up in the turn by the hollow's effect, you soul charge one counter charge, so it effectively refunds the cost. So this card is good for a bunch of things. It is a very good kill turn extender. He also lets you just get 2 yourself out of drop. 1 card fill front row up, or you can use him to call it the Grinch back, so you can counter charge at the turn. Very good card. I definitely think this is like the mandatory 4 from this deck. I think everything else after that is completely up to choice. But Negro Lazy, definitely a 4 of them. And then now I'll go over all the other tech choices. First, I have 2 Columbard. He is the Amber clone for this deck. GB1, when this unit attacks the Vanguard, if he is boosted, CB1 call a card from your drop zone that is not another copy of himself. So we use to call Negro Lazy, and then Lazy can call a what's this guy called again? The Negro Bone, and then you can have that call in the swing, and then you can have Bone sack off the Lazy to call something else to attack with it. Do combos like that. Next up is the Negro Rook, I think is his name. Hollow, and then during your turn he gets plus 2k, so 11k attacker, and then if he's hollowed, an additional 5k, meaning he's a 16k attacker. And that is very important because if your opponent's at 4 and they don't hit defense on first damage, and you go for a Negro Bone line, you can go like boost, and then sack the thing in front of it off and call a Rook into that slot, and that's now a 16k attacker. So very good there. To this dude, I don't remember his name. I think it's like Gentleman something, but Mr. Zombie Dude here. Mr. Zombie Dude has Hollow, and then he has an On Play if he's when called from drop plus 3k, and he gets the following 2 skills. On hit, Soul Charge 1, Counter Charge 1, and if he is Hollow plus an additional 3k. So he makes pretty nice columns with any 7k booster, which I do like him for. Because 6 plus 15, 15 plus 7 is already over 21, so very nice there. And you would wonder why you're playing so much counter charges. Well, sometimes you just don't have the opportunity to use the Grench, or you just don't have, sometimes you just don't have the opportunity to call the Grench back out so you can haul it out. And sometimes just getting 1 extra counter charge off is very important for your kill turn. And that's why I just play 2 of him, and at worst he's a solo attacker. And finally, we have 2 King Serpent. His skill is on place from drop, Soul Charge 1, Counter Charge 1. So he is used to, because if you notice Grench's main phase, end phase counter charge, this dude here is battle phase counter charge. Sometimes, if you just can't hit with this, calling him out means you can refund a CB like mid battle, so you can do more skills during your mid battle phase, giving you a bunch of extra attacks. So this card is really, really good for those situations. And then in other situations, sometimes you just call it back out with call it out with Nightrose's stride bonus, just to get a body on the board to swing with. And then when you call it, he unflips immediately to refund you the cost. So has a bunch of applicable uses to it. I definitely think this card deserves at least 2 slots. 8k base sucks, but this card raises the ceiling of this deck by quite a bit. So yeah, that's it for grade 2s. I will explain. There's one card that I'm not playing, and it's the Cannoneer, the double rare, the guy that's when plays from drop you can CB1 to pop something. I think that card's a little bit too heavy on CB, and I just don't think the value you get from it is worth it. So that's why I personally don't choose to play it. But I can see why you would play it, but I personally just do not like the card. If you were to play, you probably cut down on like a Rook or like a Column Bot or something. But yeah, I personally don't value the card at all whatsoever. So that's why I do not choose to play it myself. And that's it for grade 2s. And onwards to triggers for heal guards. Pretty standard stuff. Nothing else to say about it. Really cute. 1 filler grade 3. This card just gets big. I don't remember the name of this card either. I never use it. Just a filler grade 3. Just because we are playing, there are on hits in this deck with the Bandit Rum, so I don't want to flip a crit and fuck myself over like that. Yeah, so there's that, and the fact that he is a stride fodder, basically stride fodder. Nightstorm, he's okay. Hollow, on hit. If he's hollowed, you can CB1 to call a unit other than itself to a different rearguard circle. So that's okay, I guess. Sometimes you can use them as an extender, so that's pretty nice. And Vanguard skill is on play, so blast 1, counter blast 1, check top 5 for a card with the Hollow ability added to your hand. So if you end up misriding him, which you really don't want to, he has at least an okay on-ride skill, but he's mainly here because he's like the least bad grade 3, and he has a pretty good like extension skill that you can use to follow up on your attacks, which is pretty cool. So for that, but then the main ride for this deck is the Nightrose. Her skill is GB2 once per turn. At the end of your turn, if something is retired if one of your cards is retired due to anything, you can mill the top 3 to call it back out. So basically, when a card dies from hollowing itself, you can mill 3 to call it back to the board. So if you use Grench, the combo with Grench is hollowed, he kills himself. You unflip 2, Rose mills 3s, calls him back out. You hollow him out immediately after that, and then since it's still the end phase, he kills himself out again, meaning he can unflip again. But other applicable uses is that you use Rook and they survive their kill turn, and like your front row is hollowed, you can mill 3 to call it back out on the board. So pretty good there. And her stride bonus is when you stride on top of her, CB1, call a card from drop. So pretty nice there. And then the strider, everything that, and then the on ride plus 3k. So that's pretty cool. They're good there too for going for scaling. So that's it for this. That's it for the grade 3s. These are usually lamp you see. Some people play like a crit or 2. I just don't like it, so that's why I just play like this. Into the G zone, we play 1 harmonics. Sometimes some cards just cannot kill. Like you can just hollow out everything, and Link Joker can't lock you. But sometimes you just don't have. Sometimes you just don't have the opportunity to hollow them out. You play something out early, it doesn't have hollow. Sometimes harmonics can come in clutch, but I never go into it. This can be anything. 1 Obadiah, his skill is on play. You can mill any 3 cards from your deck. You can mill any 3 cards. And then if you milled at least 2 cards with the hollow ability, you can call a Ghosty from your drop zone to the rearguard circle directly behind him. So right now, there's 2 targets you can call. You can call Stride Fodder, which is basically a vanilla. It's just kind of there. But free booster for the Vanguard, and then for me personally, I play the John Legosi, so this is the ideal call target, so that you can do the cool little combo there like that. Not something you should be like tunnel visioning into, but it's an option if you are playing it like me. But he's really good because you first ride him almost all the time. You first ride him and you set up your entire drop zone, and yeah, very good setup card. Next up, 2 Bandit Rums. So he is the on hit stride. On hit, call a card from drop, give a plus 2k. Pretty cool there. Just cool combo attack enabler. Cool combo extend. Cool multi attacker. You can actually do a bunch of stuff with him because you can like call Negro Lazy, reset the other column. There are 4. You can hit, you can boost, and then you can Negro bone off the thing and hit again. So there are 4. You can do a bunch of cool stuff with this, but usually only go into him when your opponent's at 3 or lower, and you just need to push damage, but you don't want to go into Nightrose. So he's just here. Realistically, you only need 1. I think I've had like 1 game exactly where I've used him twice, and I will show it after this. But realistically, you only need 1 of this card. I'm playing 2 as I have it. And finally, 4 Nightrose. Her seal is GB2. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, CB2, G flip to call 2 cards from her drop zone, 1 to the front row, 1 to the back row. Doesn't have to be in the same column, just has to be 1 front, 1 back, and then she gets a crit. So she's pretty good because she's basically just Olivia, but in the concept of this deck, you can like use Lazy to reset the other column. Then you have Negro Bones to extend even further than that. This deck, this is your main finisher. She's your main stride once you get GB2. This deck's combos are endless. I can't even list them all out. It's not something you have to feel out as the games after the showing off some of the combos, but realistically speaking, the Granblue combos, if you can think of it, you can probably do it. So yeah, definitely combos is definitely something you need to learn yourself. I cannot teach you all of them because yeah, I could not think of all off the top of my head. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Oh yeah, and with Nightrose, you can probably get away with 2. I do think 4 is definitely optimal. I definitely think you want 4, but I've been playing with 2 for the longest time. I've only recently got my 4th one. But yeah, 4 is definitely optimal, but you can probably get it with 2. But yeah, that's it for this deck profile. Tell me guys what you think about this deck down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.